An exclusive interview to the content editor of Front TV Saidul Khan, UDP President of Meghalaya Dr. Donkupar Roy expressed his dissatisfaction over the results of assembly elections in Meghalaya. The main opposition party UDP managed to capture only 8 seats in the elections. The UDP President accused the ruling Congress of winning by funding and using force during the elections.
We have with us the President of United Democratic Party, Mr. Donkupar Roy, to talk about why the party could not make much impact in this election despite being the partner in the earlier government, in the outgoing government of Meghalaya. After so much being said and done, like it was expected that UDP might get a major share, but today we see that after the results are out, 8 for the UDP. What could be the reason for this defeat?
See, we fielded 50 candidates in the state. We expected that at least 16 to 20 seats could be won by our party. But unfortunately, when results were declared, we found that we could win only in 8 constituencies. The main reason, perhaps, it may differ from one constituency to another constituency, but in general, we received a report from many constituencies that the main reason is money power. Our candidates are not rich enough, so when the opponents use money power, they found that the last 2-3 days before the poll, they could not do anything. So perhaps money power has made us to lose many important seats in the state.
So UDP is now ready to sit in the opposition, and if UDP is sitting in opposition, which is obvious now, how are you trying to play a constructive role, or what could be your strategy?
Here we believe in the what we call constructive opposition. We will not just oppose the government in all the issues, but we'll certainly oppose the government in any issues where we feel that is not for the interest of the state.
So after this, now that you think that there were some reasons for which UDP could not manage the number of seats which we were expecting. So while you plan for your other elections, what will be your strategy? Because it's time to introspect, I believe.
You see, one thing, we have to educate our people that during the poll election, any election, maybe MDC, maybe MLA, maybe MP election, people shouldn't go for money. They should have gone for issues, which they feel it should help the people and the state in the future. But you see, in the last election and the last few years, we could see there is a trend that people are only after money, easy money. So this trend has to be checked. Otherwise, you understand what will be the future of the state and the people here.
So a lot of things are being said about the development of the state. Some say that under Mukul Sangma, under your tenure in the last government, Meghalaya has seen visible development. But still, as journalists, as people who like to see that, we see that a lot of development has to take place, and corruption is still there in Meghalaya, and the bureaucracy is not working well. That's why we see that still we are one of the backward states in India. Your remark on that, and if yes, how can we improve the overall situation of the state?
Here, you see, corruption has to be rooted out. We need complete transparency in any programs in the state. There's no need to talk only in the media or to just lay the foundation stone. There's not. What we have to ensure is that every program should be successful and the people should get benefit of those programs. That is the most important.
With a small number like 8 and maybe HSPDP coming to you with the opposition, how do you think that it will be a powerful opposition? Because Congress will be, in any case, they will have more than 40 plus because with its alliance partner and the independents.
You see, we may be 8 numbers in the assembly, but don't forget we have a lot of supporters outside the assembly. Don't also forget that we have other parties in the opposition like the HSP, the NPP and others. So combined together is a big force for us. So I hope with 2021 MLAs, the opposition, plus the support the people and the parties outside the assembly, we can do a lot.
So do you think that while you prepare for the next election, you have to have a national partner to contest election? Because in Meghalaya, you see that money power has always played a pivotal role.
This is a very important issue for us. I hope in the next few days, we'll have to decide on this. How do we go for the next election, MP election?
What will be your message for the state of Meghalaya at this juncture?
What we need most at present is the state should be peaceful. We should get rid of all militancy in the state. People should be free to move anywhere in the state. They should be free to walk anywhere in the state without any fear. That is the most important for us. And number two, we have to ensure that corruption is not our culture.